I have a question for you guys. I was talking about this on the Discord today, and I said that Bernardo Silva is one of the most underrated players, and he's one of the most valuable players in the city. I think he's actually irreplaceable. And it's not just his talent, but he's world class in two positions, right? He's world class in midfield. He's world class in as a forward. So what other players can you guys think of that are world class in midfield and forward? And by world class, I mean no defensive deficiencies or offensive deficiencies. Like, for example, Messi, he has like 99.99 rated offense, but defense, you need to kind of work around him when he plays in midfield, right? What other players are like that?
Kimmich, but
Midfield and forward.
No, that's the thing, because I had a couple of defense and midfield, but forward and midfield.
Forward and midfield world class.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Can you guys think of any?
That are currently playing?
There's not many.
I honestly can't think of any person.
Rooney back in the day?
Yeah, Rooney's a good one. Rooney's a good one. No, Rooney's a good one. Rooney's a good one.
Nah,
it's not bad. It's not bad.
At midfield,
Ruud Gullit could play anywhere.
Oh, no. Stop.
He could play anywhere. Nah, let's be honest.
Stop
He could play anywhere.
Stop it.
Be honest, man, I could play any of the 11 positions. Put him in net too.
Bro, I was gonna say maybe Hazard, but we never really see him too much in mid.
No, I'd say he's more so in the mid than he is in the forward positions.
We've seen
he takes up midfield positions, but he's not a midfielder.
What I seen this season with Hazard trying to cover for Benzema, no, he has to stay on the wing or he's ineffective.
Hazard at his peak was basically operating in the midfield.
Yeah, he's basically.
It wasn't him operating as an out and out attacker. He was literally picking the ball up in his own half at a lot of the times and then dragging it forward.
Yeah, but the thing is, Bernardo, he can play as just a midfielder and he can play as just a winger. Like, he holds the width, he does everything that he needs to.
Great work rate.
I can't think of 10 out of the best work rate ever. He's the best. I can't think of any other players like that.
Yeah, it's hard to come up with a current
Foden is my comparison, honestly, but he just hasn't played midfield.
ADB does it similarly, not as drastically, but similarly to Silva. Look at him today; he was operating as a winger.
No, and he was a winger in Wolfsburg. He used to play right wing.
Yeah, so like he's, but like I think that's things that City, the way they operate.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. No, I'm struggling. I'm genuinely struggling. I can't think of anyone. I can't think of a current player. Maybe even past. You could say Zidane, but other than current player, yeah, I can't really.
Ronaldinho.
I feel like Benzema. Bro, honestly,
but he hasn't. He hasn't.
Honestly, though, if we seen Benzema play in the midfield, he could definitely do it.
Stop.
He could definitely do it.
No
he can
way.
Do it. He can do it. He
can't.
No. The way he plays, we know he can do it. He can play.
He has the technique for sure, but we haven't seen him do it.
Okay, then you can say Harry Kane. That's true. Than Harry Kane.
That's true.
Yeah, but we have to say people that actually like slotted. Not good.
I was going to say Odegaard, but Odegaard as a winger stinks.
Nah.
Firmino's a great one. Firmino's a great one.
I think it's Ronaldinho, though. I don't know why we're overthinking this. Wasn't he a cam and then he played left wing for a lot of his career?
But football's changed, though.
No, but cam to winger, like, that's not really dual. That's not really two positions. I'm talking about CM. Firmino can do CM. I do that with him on FIFA.
If you add Ronaldinho, you add Coutinho, you add all the 10s that can play on the wing.
Joe Linton's up there. Joe Linton, Coutinho.
Joe Linton at forward was
Coutinho's
really
more camish, so I don't want to count him. But Joe Linton's a good one. Firmino's a good one. And Bernardo.
Is similar to Silva.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
He is. Grealish is similar in that sense to Silva. Because let's be honest, Silva's playing on the wing, but he's really operating like a midfielder on the wing. You know what I mean?
I disagree. He gets in the box.
So does Grealish.
He's always in the right place. Yeah, but Grealish can't play CM. Grealish can't play CM.
He did at Villa.
Not CM. By CM, I mean up and down defensively and offensively. I think it's Joe Linton, Firmino, and Bernardo. I don't know anybody else.
Current players, I can't think of anybody else. There's probably more. I just can't think of. Honestly, Leroy Sané is not looking bad.
Thomas Lamar, Atletico Madrid.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. He's really jumping to midfield a lot more now.
I don't know.
Midfielder for them now. He literally just slots in center mid now.
Yeah,
that's not a bad one. That's not terrible. Yeah, it's not terrible. But who's world class out of those four?
Valverde.
Simple.
Yeah,
simple.
That's it. Yeah.
I think Valverde and Bernardo are the only two who are world class at both.
That we agree with, and that is the only ones we've seen it so far.
Yeah. Such an interesting thing because it offers so much tactical flexibility because anyhow somebody's out or this guy's playing so good and you have to fit him in the lineup, you can do it with no problems in your head. Say KDB comes back and you want to play Gundo, just say, yeah, Bernardo go on the wing. No problem.
I got one for you, Ace. You ready?
Uh-oh.
Tati.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Also,
Julian Brandt kind of changed up how he plays. He's more of a midfielder now.
Who?
Julian Brandt.
Julian Brandt. Yeah.
Not a fan. No.
I like his technique, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of him either.
Yeah, that's interesting. Thing is, I can come up with a couple names with defense and midfield, but midfield. Forward
and CM, not Cam, CM. Yeah, it's a bit tricky stuff.
And on top of that, Bernardo was world class, and we can only mention that with Valverde, who can be world class in both positions. And Valverde might be even too soon, but
I think Cruz tweeted today, Valverde is top 3 in the world.
He's got to say that though. That's his guy, and he's performing super well.
Yeah. Honestly. Plus, Cruz is a tweaker. He comes on Twitter on violence. Because he's one of us.
He knows what he's doing. He's got a pod, bro. He knows what he's doing.
He has a podcast?
Yeah.
Cruz?
Yeah, bro.
Was that the same one he called out Aubameyang for the celebration?
I believe so.
You're lying. He has a podcast.
Cruz been having a podcast, bro.
Tony Cruz, come on, 11-11.
Is it? Wait, is it in German?
I actually don't know. I never listened to it. I don't know he has
it. Yeah, and it has to be in German. Otherwise, it would have been going viral.
Yeah, I definitely didn't hear about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Wow. Now I'm tapped in now. What?
Yeah. All right, Big Fish, take it from here.
Ladies and gentlemen, all across the world, welcome to 11 on 11 Tuesdays. I just want to give a big shout out to the big 3 up top. ARF, aka two-leg tackle, aka Brexit football.
This is tiki-taka football, Guardiola football.
Next, Ace, talent ID, yeah?
He was never that good. He was never that guy. I'll be honest with you.
Next up, our big man up top, Mo Salah.
Wallahi, I got time today, brother. I got time today.
Every Tuesdays.
Mo, you want to explain the format for today?
All right, so what we're going to do today is we're definitely going to get into the City-Liverpool game. We might touch on some other games like the El Clasico, maybe the Arsenal game, whatever here and there. But what we're going to do before that is shout out to our brother Liban, who had this idea where we're going to give our hot takes. Basically, we're going to go head-to-head in a basically 8-team bracket. We each get 2 hot takes, and we try to get the hottest takes, the most horrendous hottest takes as the winner.
Okay. Wait. Are you voting for the one that we agree with?
Yeah, so each matchup will vote, and then to the one that we feel is the one that deserves to move on.
Yeah. Are we allowed to debate it though?
Absolutely. Okay. That's the whole point. There's gonna be 2. There's gonna be 2 out of our 8 takes. There's gonna be 2 that's left over. We could do one for that. We can vote on that one as well. But I feel like 2 is nice to have to win the whole thing. But if yours isn't in the final 2, you lost. So I'm sorry. I can't believe you lost already.
Hey. Wait till what I have to say. I might have been holding this for a while. Can I go first?
First? Yeah. We have the bracket first, so you can do
Mo.
First.
So go ahead.
The first bracket is R versus Mo.
Yeah.
And whoever wins will advance to the semis of the hot take.
So everybody votes.
Yeah, you can't vote for your own, so the opposite 3 will. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Wait, Lee, how would that work? Because 2 of them can't vote, so it's between me and you.
Oh, that's true.
I guess,
we'll see. You guys decide, man. There's 2 of you guys. You guys
sexual.
Yeah. All right. If you want to go first, man, you're kind of had a lot of vim right now.
Let me go first. This is my guy. And a lot of people has been dissing him for the last 10 years. I honestly think. Wait, you know what? I'll let you guys guess. Who do you guys think I'm talking about?
Ozil.
No.
That's not his guy. That was my guy.
Yeah. That's not my guy.
Aubameyang.
No.
Last
Nope.
10 years?
David Luiz. David Luiz is one of the best center backs in the last 10 years in Premier League football. One of the best center backs in Premier League football in the last 10 years.
Mo, please, hear me out. This is a layup, Mo.
Bro, he's been disrespectful. Let's
argue against him?
Huh?
Can I just let him take his own
Hear me out, though. This guy's won. He's won multiple trophies. He's For Chelsea, Mo. For Chelsea, he's won league title and Champions League, and he was one of the best performers in that. Are we forgetting that 2012 Champions League run when he was starting as center back over John Terry when he was injured? Are we forgetting when he won under Conte when he was playing 3 at the back? Who was one of the most impressive players in that system? Yeah. But because we are always going to give hype to all the other guys who also had howlers. Obviously, David Luiz's howlers were extremely highlighted, but let's be honest, he's been great for a long time. He was great for Brazil until the 7-1. I don't want to get into it, but come on, man. He was honestly one of the best center backs. It's just his bad moments were extremely highlighted too high, you know?
No. I think with David Luiz, what we really need to talk about is how that guy took every free kick and shot over the bar.
Hey, he scored some bangers though. Are you forgetting that Colombia goal? Are you forgetting that Colombia?
That's international. I'm talking about for Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea too. He scored the same one for Chelsea.
Mo, are you feel me?
No, Chelsea fan. I yes and no feel you. Because if it wasn't for him,
don't make me pull out the highlights.
If it wasn't for him, KDB's free kicks run, I wouldn't be around.
That's true.
Just know that. He's the reason KDB has these crazy free kicks.
I'm just saying.
I'm not giving him that.
Let's hear it.
Do I have to debate his topic?
No. You know what's crazy? I literally thought about this 5 minutes ago. Anyways, go ahead. I've been holding that in, to be honest, for a while. But go ahead, Mo.
Trent Alexander-Arnold is barely a top 10 fullback in the world, let alone even top 5 right back in the world. He's barely making a top 10.
Right now?
That's hot.
Hear me out. Alphonso Davies is a better fullback.
Fullback or right back?
Fullback. Barely top 10 fullback.
Hakimi has 0 assists, by the way, this season.
What?
0 assists.
That's not a metric.
0 assists in a team that's almost undefeated.
Mo, keep going. That's not a metric.
Almost undefeated. Exactly.
That's not a metric.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Alphonso Davies is a better fullback. Andrew Robertson's better than him as a fullback.
No.
João Cancelo, you don't think Robertson's a better defender?
No, he's
keep
not.
Keep going.
Come on. João Cancelo, Reece James,
100%.
Theo Hernandez in the mold of Trent, and I'd rather take him. I'd rather take Theo Hernandez. I'd rather take Nuno Mendes, and I'd rather take Ferland Mendy.
Interesting.
You didn't name 10, though.
I said he's barely top 10.
He's barely top 10, he said. So he's probably like 8, 9, 10. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
But you can't say 8, 9, and 10. He's like in the 5th, 6th range. You couldn't mention more than 5 names.
I just mentioned
facts
7 players.
You just said 6.
I just mentioned 7 players. I said 7 players that I take over him right now.
And from all the other names outside of Alphonso Davies and Ferland Mendy, he's won league titles. He's won a Champions League.
Andrew Robertson. He's won everything that Trent's won.
Don't say Andrew Robertson is better than Trent. We all know that true answer to that.
I mean, we'll get into season.
Have you watched Andrew Robertson last season?
Look at the game that Trent wasn't there. Milner was playing, and they didn't get scored on. They didn't concede.
They had a game. We'll get into that later.
We'll get into that. My point is,
you're quiet, bro. What's going on?
No. I'm waiting for him to land.
Might be a stretch.
Both sides of the ball.
Land it.
The land is both sides of the ball. He's a terrible defender. He's a great player, terrible defender, not barely top 10 fullback because of his terrible defending.
Yeah, but a month ago, Mo, you weren't saying that. A month ago, you and Ace were bigging him up on this podcast.
Then he looked better, and then he regressed completely the other direction. Unfortunate.
No.
Anyways, that's my take.
Listen. If we want to be honest, you're naming all guys who are all around the same level. They're all great.
Yeah.
Bro, fullback, it's not like forward where there's Messi, Ronaldo on the top. Fullback, everybody's great. On their day, any of those players can be better than all of those players. That's facts. So if you don't think Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't top 5, that's cool. But he's in the mix.
No, because the media parades him like he's the best.
Because he was on fire for so long. He's on fire for so long. And I understand you saying you'd rather take other guys over him because they have different qualities, but none of those players are that far ahead of any of the others.
Nah, you're really protecting your guy. You're not acting like he wasn't considered the best and outright the best.
That's facts.
No, you're protecting him because 2 months ago or 3 months ago.
Tell me what I said verbatim. Tell me what I said.
You said you can take these guys in similar tiers. You just recently had a hard time. You just recently had a hard time saying Reece James might be better. You recently had a hard time. Before, if I talked to you about this last year, you would have said, no, there's no way. It's not even close. Not even close. And that's because he wasn't with him for years.
Because he wasn't.
We got to vote.
Because he wasn't.
Let's vote.
No. Yeah. Mo, I understand your take, but it wasn't.
Vote, bro. You're already defending him.
Let's vote.
No, I love that take. That's a great take. But
come on,
I hate that I'm moving David Luiz on. I think that the David Luiz take was. I agree with that more.
Yes, sir, Liban. Thank you.
No. If I want to be honest, Mo, if you change the wording of your statement, I'll agree with it because they're all in the same mix. They're all in the same mix.
I agree. That's what
Arf's hot take's not even really a hot take.
Mo, just take the
That's
L.
true. That's true, Mo.
Like,
Mo, are you going to change the wording of your statement?
Hold on. It's not a hot take saying he's one of the best center backs in the last 10 years?
In the Premier League? He's won how many titles in the Premier League?
Yeah, I'm voting for Mo.
That stinks. That stinks.
Okay, no, so hold on.
I think I can name you 20 center backs better.
Let me
I can name you 20 center backs better than him.
Do it. That's all I want to say.
He's won the Champions League. He's won multiple titles.
No, seriously. Actually, in the Premier League, name me 20 center backs that are better.
2020 is crazy. That's hyperbole. That's hyperbole.
Yo, time out. Ours hot take is Devley's one of the best center backs, and his metric was name 20 that were better. It's not a hot take.
Name me 10. Name me 10. You guys can't name 10.
You want me to name you 10?
You guys are high? Go ahead.
Most.
I'll say Matip.
Hold on. Before you go, hold on.
Oh,
name
now
10,
no, you stop me. You stop me. I'm done.
Until he retired.
Bro,
until he stopped playing football.
You said last 10 years.
I said last 10 years, so let's go through his career, 2008 to 2018.
Naming guys, so I can't name guys playing right now?
2019.
Ace, too many parameters. Don't answer. Yeah.
Listen,
clear, Matip.
Arif, you're done. All right, my take?
Yeah, it's me versus you, Ace. So you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my take is quite simple. It's something that I've been saying for a long time. But on the Champions League run where MSN won it, their trophy, Neymar was the best player. Oh. And that is factually correct. If we want to look at the Champions League knockout records, Messi scored in... Okay, so there's the 16... with 2 legs, that's 2 games. Quarterfinals, 2 legs, 2 games. Semifinals, 2 legs, 2 games. The final, that's 7 games. Messi scored 2 goals. And those 2 goals came in the semis against Bayern. That's it. If I look at Neymar's stats, Neymar scored. He didn't score in the round of 16s, but he scored both quarters, both semis, including a double in the second semi and in the final. That is a monstrous performance. That shows mentality. That shows eliteness. And that shows I'm the best player in this team. And I think that, honestly, Messi did have better numbers throughout the season because we know what he does to La Liga. But for me, and I think it's very apparent to see, Neymar carried that team in the Champions League. And that's my take. Neymar was better than Messi in the Champions League when they won. And he was better that whole season.
Are we allowed to talk about it, or do we wait for Liban?
No, we can talk about it.
Feel free. Go
ahead, Mo. I think you have the same question as me. Go ahead.
My question is, you have said just goals. I want to know the assists as well, because that's very important.
Messi had 4 assists.
And how much did Neymar have? What were the goals and like the numbers?
Guys,
2 goals and 4 assists compared to 7 goals.
No, stop.
7 goals.
Seven goals.
Guys, no, seriously.
No assists.
No. But if we want to... Sorry, one sec. If we want to talk about the last 4 games of the Champions League, which is the quarterfinal, second leg, semifinal, both semifinals and the final, Neymar had... wait, what am I looking at? Oh, Messi had 2 goals and 2 assists.
Okay,
right?
Thank you.
With a couple blanks. Neymar scored in every game. And in the last... He had 6 goals in those 4 games.
This is crazy. I'm so disappointed on you, Ace. So disappointed.
Bro,
I've been saying this. We've talked about performances over stats, and you're doing exactly that. We all know damn well. I'm not even a Messi guy.
You didn't watch the games.
That season was insane.
You didn't watch the games. You didn't watch the games.
I watched all those goal contributions. Ask my wife. I watched
Neymar carried that team. Neymar carried that team.
Neymar was Chris Bosh.
So, Arf, you're talking about the highlights. Highlights that you watched were goals. Okay. You watched highlights of goals. So what are you talking about? How about that?
Brother, you're talking to a La Liga.
You're telling me you watched 90 minutes games?
No, fam.
You're lying.
The only comparison you could say for this take, if you put Luis Suarez as being the best player, because Luis Suarez's performances was arguably better than Messi that year. Arguably. Neymar was definitely and that was obvious.
You didn't watch. 100%. You did not watch. You did not watch. I promise you didn't watch.
Talk to any Barcelona fan. Talk to them.
Neymar carried that team for the Champions League. So facts. Plain and simple. You're watching La Liga. Go ahead.
You're crazy. No, how do I judge this? So who do we base it? Like, if I'm going to vote, am I voting for the guy who had a better take or who was more correct?
Hey, can you clarify your hot take? Like, what's the actual hot take?
Neymar was better than Messi in the Champions League. I could expand it for the whole season, but I'm just gonna say Champions League because past that is opinion.
I think
in the Champions League, it's Neymar was better than Messi in the Champions League where they won.
All right, let's see here at Liban's hot take then. I want to clarify.
What you compared to? Yeah, I thought you were saying Neymar was better in the MSN era. Like he was the best player in the Champions League.
Oh no. I'm not gonna say he was better. They were all around the same level. I think Messi stood out among the three of them because he's Messi. But during that Champions League era where they won Barcelona's last Champions League for almost 8-9 years now, Neymar was the best.
Yeah,
that's facts.
No, I don't agree.
All right, Lee, man. What's your hot take?
Mine is it's very simple. It's a one sentence. Xavi is the greatest midfielder to ever play the sport.
That's
out and out. Right.
What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
There isn't anybody that's come close.
What do we do?
Huh? Think of names. I mean,
all right, this is unbelievable.
The argument is: are you saying outright? Are you saying like
outright? There isn't anybody in this tier. Like
he's way better than Iniesta. He's way better than Zidane. He's way better than Modric.
Yes.
Hear me out though. Has he ever got to face adversity? Because he's never played outside of Barcelona. He's never touched any league that's not Spanish football.
You can say that for so many players. Who else you could say that for? That stayed in the one club forever.
Not the greats.
Wayne, like any player that stayed in one club for like, 10 plus years. You can say that about Messi even. Is Messi facing adversity?
That's what I say. That's exactly what I say.
We get on
you said about Ronaldo too.
Ronaldo who?
Excuse me?
Ronaldo Cristiano.
He won a Champions League in two different clubs.
He went to a United team that was already stacked. He went to Real Madrid.
What do you mean he went? They bought him from Sporting because he amazed. See, this is so agenda.
But no, it's not
this
agenda.
is
To say
that's a poor point. That's a poor point.
Come on, bro. Say he had a position in Man United and Real Madrid just like Messi had in Barcelona. It's not a crazy thing to say.
Arf, who are you saying is better? Who are you saying is better?
You know, the thing is, with your take, Liban, I agree with it because I do think Xavi is arguably the best midfielder to ever play football from my time of watching football. So that's what. But
can I go back to the tier list?
But am I judging it based off like how am I judging between you two? Is it like who had the better take or who is more correct?
I think Ace had the better hot take because his thing actually has debate and there's an argument for his position. Whereas like with Leeds, it's like if somebody said that, I wouldn't be like, oh, what the hell? You're crazy for that. And like you have to kind of back it or whatever. It's none of that.
I disagree. I think it's universally Iniesta over Xavi, which is so stupid in my opinion. I don't think that's correct.
We had it on the tier list.
I did. Y'all did have him over him.
Arf, what do you Arf? You're just hating. You're just hating.
Put Zidane on tier. I mean, Xavi in tier 1.
We had Zidane number 1. Zidane number 1.
No, we did.
Exactly.
No, we had Zidane, Iniesta, Xavi.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Those three, it wasn't like to me. It's not a hot take to say one is the best player.
I'm saying there is no tier.
If Lee came on here and said KDB is the greatest midfielder of all time, then that would be a hot take for me.
True.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Give him a year. He will be.
Because I kind of agree with you, man.
Lee, he's calling you safe.
No, it's a safe. It's not. No, bro, I get where he's coming from, but it's just it's not a mind. Like I am not going to disagree with somebody who says
no. Let's hear the actual linguistics of what he's saying. He's saying he's in a tier above everybody else, a tier above Zidane and Iniesta.
Correct. I'm saying there isn't an argument. I'm saying there isn't an argument. He is the best midfielder ever. That's the take.
If I had to vote, I'm going with Ace.
Same.
Yeah.
Lee, first round bounce. Portland Trailblazers.
Crazy.
Get out of here.
Wow.
Are you already made it?
Are we doing the other side or are we gonna stay here?
I think we go to finals now.
No, there's other brackets. There's other half.
Lee, you're running from the grind, man.
So next up is what? Me versus Ace, right?
Yeah.
Should I go first? Or you want to go first, Ace?
You go first.
All right. My hot take isn't really football. It's future related. China is going to take over football in 25 years.
This guy said 25 years is safe.
It might be sooner than that.
No, it's not. No, you know why it's not safe? Because I can't name a Chinese player, so it's not safe.
I'm telling you, China is going to take over the football world in 25 years.
Didn't they have sanctions come in where they couldn't sign players on big wages anymore?
That's part of my argument, right?
Really?
Hear me out. You want to develop your players, you don't bring international players. You don't. You develop your players, you make them better there. And things that they're doing is, bro, they're trying to have 50,000 football specialist schools by 2030.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're building 70,000 new football fields.
That's
and they're trying to have 30 to 50 million children playing the sport.
Ah, shit.
They're going to become the greatest.
China, what the heck?
They're going to have the goats. They're going to have the goats, bro. That's what's going to happen.
Maybe.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's a pretty good take, honestly. I kind of agree with that. My counter take, which isn't my actual take, would be that I think because USA and Canada are going to on the super come up. That guy who plays for Leeds, Brendan Aronson, absolute
He's
baller.
Good, yeah.
Absolute baller. So yeah, that would be my counter take to that. But my actual take, my actual take is it's not based in anything other than the eye test and who I'd rather have. But I think Suarez is better than Lewandowski. And if I had to choose, I would not even question it. I'm taking Suarez every single time.
Ooh. But yo, you got to look at the longevity.
I don't even care about longevity. I think Suarez is better than him. At their primes, I'm taking Suarez. Primes, I'm taking Suarez.
I already agreed with that, so I don't know.
Suarez is my guy. I'm not gonna lie. Racist or not.
I like Suarez too, but I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know. I don't think Suarez is ever. No, but Suarez was never considered one of the best players in football.
Yes, he was.
In world football?
MSN, he was top 5.
Yeah, then, but like since then, I don't know. Obviously,
bro, Liverpool, he was top 3, 4 for sure.
Yeah, I can see it being a hot take because Suarez had one great season and he had the MSN 2 seasons.
That's why
Lewandowski. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, but didn't Lewandowski score like 60 goals when they won the Champions League that COVID year?
No, I hear that, but I don't care. I want Suarez. I want Suarez every time. He has the intangibles. He's not scared. He'll score the grimy goals. He doesn't care. He'll fight people. Come on. That's my guy.
He'll bite people.
Literally.
I hope he's playing in the World Cup. I hope he's fit. I don't know where he's playing now, to be honest, but I heard he's going.
He's playing Uruguay.
He's like off the wing in Uruguay. He's playing off the wing. Nunes is like center.
I think they released his contract or something. If I'm not mistaken. He's trying to make a move to MLS.
No, he played. He just played recently in their international. Yeah.
I just want to see him in the World Cup because they're facing Ghana again. I want to see that happen again.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
But no, you had a question though.
I like Mo's one. Go ahead.
You had a question.
I was gonna say, you're saying they're gonna like dominate football, or they're gonna get into? They're gonna dominate
because they're not even gonna dominate. No, they're gonna dominate. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna dominate. They're gonna be consistently one of the better teams performing in the World Cup.
You know what? I'm voting for Mo because I already felt that way about Ace's take. So I'm gonna vote for Mo's.
I'm voting for Mo's too. I like the China take.
Safe. All right, next Lee and you, yeah. Arf, you can go.
I think this one's kind of obvious for me. Maybe I've just been through a lot during the Emery era and previous eras, Wenger era. Mesut Ozil, most overrated footballer of all time. Of all time. Everybody who's known me before this podcast started.
First round bye. First round bye.
For real, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do agree. I don't know if he's the most overrated ever, but I agree with you. He is overrated though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's extremely overrated. And if I'm just gonna talk Premier League strictly, like he hasn't really done it in the Premier League.
And that's
honestly, it's a one season thing. It's a one season thing for Mesut Ozil. But I don't know. I've just been through. If you know me, I've talked a lot about Ozil in the past. My Muslim brother and all, But on the pitch, you know my takes on him. But
a better take would have been Sancho's most overrated player. Come on, bro, that's weak.
I'm sticking with this, and maybe I mentioned it just because I wanted on record saying that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not think that you felt that way about Ozil. I didn't know that.
I didn't know, brother. I had a lot of words in the past. I don't think Ozil would have liked me. If there was a podcast back then, I don't know if Ace is an Ozil guy, to be honest.
I'm an Ozil guy for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't love him, but I like him, and I appreciate how he does things that don't make sense.
I don't think he just adapted to football, in my opinion.
He kills him.
What do you mean adapted to football?
I don't think he changes.
He's playing in a team with no runners.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Cap. He had Alexis Sanchez.
Excuse me. But one guy. They pass the ball to each other. He has Giroud. Come on. What are we doing?
Ozil was paid as one of the best players. He was considered one of the best players in Premier League.
And he was.
Compared to No, he wasn't. He was never. He had
18 assists.
High-key one season wonder.
Giroud threw his thing, and then he had problems with the management. Come on, what are we doing?
Oitzel was known as one of the greatest midfielders to ever come into the Premier League.
He's
No.
But Arif, I think we can agree as a footballer, not performs anything, as somebody who plays the sport, he's one of a kind. We'll never see another one like him. We'll never see. The closest thing is Odegaard, who we have, but other than that, you will never see another player like Ozil in your life.
You can say the same for Pogba, and honestly, the same take for
there's
Pogba
so many
as well,
Pogba
being overrated.
regions. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my take.
All right, it's fitting that I'm against you, Arf. So
I know, right?
my take is it involves a Tottenham player.
Ooh,
son.
Harry Kane is the greatest English player of all time.
Here we go again. We're just forgetting history, eh? We're just forgetting history.
He's one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. You
started watching football recently? What's going on, Liban? Come on. I know you're better than this. I know you're better than no. Fam,
he's better than Shearer. He's better than Wayne Rooney.
No. You're talking about first round back. Akhi, where's the trophies?
Where are the trophies at? He's the greatest English player.
No.
Greatest.
I mean, teams. That's
Lee. Can you clarify for me by great? What do you mean by great? Because greats win.
I think that's not for me at least. In my opinion, he's the greatest and most talented English player of all time. Right now. Okay. For right now.
Say right now.
Who knows what's going to be? I'm saying all time right now, like from this point all the way into the past, as far as you can go, since they say they invented football, Harry Kane is the best player to come out of that country.
Best.
Somebody will eventually.
Let me talk. Wayne Rooney doesn't exist in the world?
He's better. He's a better goal scorer. He's better technically. He's
better goal scorer too?
Yeah, he is. He's going to break every record that Wayne Rooney has. He's going to break it. He has 9-9 right now.
Yeah, where's his Champions League? Where's his league titles? Where's his FA Cups?
Yeah, well, his best teammate. Who's Harry Kane's best teammate in the last how many years he's been at Tottenham?
I mean, he chose to stay. That's on him.
Somebody that Ace and Arf don't even rate. You guys don't even rate him.
Yeah. But he chose to stay. That was his
decision. That's been his best teammate.
He chose to sign that contract. That's on him. He chose.
No,
he said
Lee,
he believed in
you
the
have
project.
a case for best.
Wayne Rooney. It's not. This is a hot take, right? Wayne Rooney played in the most expensive squads his entire career. He wasn't even.
You can say that for Aguero. You can say that for Messi.
All great players played in expensive squads.
No. Wait. I'm comparing English. I said English.
Can I put a pause on that?
Yeah.
Ace just went. All top players played for most expensive. When I said Ronaldo was 15 minutes ago, he's going, "What are you talking about, bro? What are you doing?"
Yeah. No,
you see that? You lost it. Mo, you're not understanding. No. Let me counter Mo. I'm saying it doesn't matter. I'm saying that it doesn't matter. If your squad is expensive, so what?
You're not making sense.
All good players play in expensive squads, so it's a moot point. What are we doing?
Not everyday Messi, Ronaldo. Let's focus. Let's go back.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's focus.
Why are you bringing up Aguero? I'm talking about English. I'm only talking about English players.
I mean, fair enough. But he chose to stay at Tottenham.
I agree with that.
He didn't win anything.
I agree with that.
He scored so many goals. It is what it is. Rooney scored just as many goals. He has the record right now for one of the most goals for England.
Who are the contenders?
Premier League.
Wayne Rooney was the best player on his team during those Champions League runs?
Who are the contenders?
There was an argument in 2006 and 2007 between him and Ronaldo, which is crazy.
No, boys.
Harry Kane
who are the contenders? Let's just focus for a second. Who's it? Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney, Gerrard,
Lampard.
Gerrard. Okay, 3.
Gerrard?
No.
Oh, you're just ignoring
Wayne
Lampard.
Rooney.
Oh, okay, that's what we're doing. Okay.
No, Wayne Rooney. Shearer, Gerrard.
Lampard's in there.
Okay, so Wayne Rooney, Gerrard.
That pool of players isn't as impressive as people might think. Like Harry Kane, if you watch him on a week in, week out basis,
that's not crazy. Yeah. I'm with Lee for sure.
I think Lee is more of a hot take, and it's a better take than Oitzel is the most overrated player of all time.
I'm right.
Yeah.
You guys have to admit, it's because I'm right?
No, I think you're just flat out wrong. You just have a hate for the guy.
Just correct. Both my takes are crazy and correct.
You just hate the guy.
It is what it is.
All right.
It is what it is.
Guys, let's move on. Let's do the semifinals on this side right now because it's fresh. So China being the most dominant versus Harry Kane.
That's a you and R vote.
Arf, where are you going?
China. Definitely China.
I'm going Harry Kane. I'm going Harry Kane, honestly.
Bro, because that's a big step.
I'm going Harry Kane for sure.
I think the China was a further reach, but
it caught me off
I love
guard.
Harry Kane, so
yeah, I'm going Harry Kane. I don't know how to settle this.
You guys have to settle it, bro.
Arif, what he's saying is let's compare the best players, Harry Kane versus Shearer Rooney, Gerrard, and Lampard.
Bro, once you start saying those
Harry
names
Kane
out loud,
is
it's
kind of
not even
clear.
that crazy. He's
Harry
clear.
Kane
I have a genuine question.
Who's voting though?
No, I have a genuine question. Ace, I have a question.
Talk to me.
If Harry Kane becomes a top scorer of the Premier League era of all time, like top goal scorer, would you say he is the best and the greatest English product the Premier League has ever seen?
I can't say greatest, but I'll say best.
Okay.
What the hell is the difference? The greatest and best.
Just let him have it. Whatever.
You could be the best player in the world and not be great.
Sure, whatever, man.
In my opinion,
that's fine.
Great is accolades and legacy.
Okay. Then my question then becomes if Harry Kane, he's looking like he's on pace to beat the record, right? So does it not look like that? I'm not saying Liban's take wasn't a great take, but does not look like that's not an achievable take. You get what I mean? Right now, to say he's the best, I get that why that's a hot take. But it's not, to me, it's not so far-fetched to see that he could be better than Rooney. You know why it's
a hot take? You know why it's a hot take, Mo? You know why it's a hot take?
It's saying it right now. I can hear that now. That it's
you know why it's a hot take? Because Twitter gets on the internet every single day. They get on Twitter every day, all these like tacticians and accountants, and they talk about how Tottenham has never won anything and he's never won anything. And a team has to win a cup. A team has to win a trophy. Harry Kane.
I don't hear that.
Harry Kane going to a Champions League final with Tottenham is already, that deserves a trophy itself, in my opinion. That's a trophy.
Oh no, Lee! This is some Jurgen Klopp loser mentality.
No, it's not.
This is loser mentality.
I low-key agree.
I don't agree.
Here's the reason, man.
Winners win.
We put players from the past on such a pedestal.
That's true.
You look at Zidane. You put him on such a pedestal. My man's only won the La Liga once.
Not me.
You know what I mean? He's only won the Champions League once with Real Madrid.
I don't rate that ball guy.
But my point is we put the greatest in the past era on these pedestals.
That's true.
For things that how we saw them play. And nowadays these Twitter tacticians and whatever, they go most goals, most assists, most wins, most
moments people. Yeah,
like it's realistically, bro, the reason why I think Aguero, for example, and Hazard will live the test of time in the Premier League is because they were players that were constantly year in, year out, no matter what numbers they put up, no matter if their team won the league or not, they were constantly in the conversation of the best in the league.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but the final stamp is the trophy. The final stamp is the trophy and the accolades.
But I'm not gonna talk about a man like I'm not gonna talk about like Tevez, for example, in the future. He was a great player. He was a great player, but I'm not gonna talk about him like I would Wayne Rooney.
That's true. I think that the reason why it's a hot take is because he hasn't won anything. That's the reason why it's a hot take, because he hasn't won anything.
Boys, let's round it out. Who we voted for?
The thing is with Harry Kane, it's like I don't think it's as much as a hot take because it's between two guys. It's Harry Kane and Rooney. That's it. You can't name any other English strikers. You can say forward midfielders who scored a lot of goals in the Premier League, but
I said player, bro. So Rio, Ashley Cole, like everybody. I said player.
You said player.
Yeah, I didn't say striker.
Greatest English player to ever play in the Premier League. Or I guess to ever play, period.
If that's the case, I thought I heard forward. If that's the case, you are crazy, and I would have said a lot more a couple minutes ago. Liban gets it then for me.
Yeah, I'm with that too. So Mo's out.
No, I heard forward. I honestly heard forward. That was my bad.
So Lee's in the finals.
He's in the finals.
Okay, so the other side of the bracket was my Neymar was better than Messi during the Champions League run from 2014 to 2015 versus what was the take?
Trent barely being top 10, maybe like 8, 9, 10.
No, don't say that. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that.
I'm with Mo. I'm sorry.
I don't have a vote. Actually, you guys go. You guys go.
Yeah, I'm
Lee and Arf.
I'm with Ace's one. This is the Neymar one, right?
I'm with Mo's one, bro. I'm sorry. I feel like Ace's take is a little narrowed in terms of like time. I don't know. Like, what's your why are you with Ace's and not with Mo's? Is it because you believe he is in the top 5, or you're saying that it's not a crazy take right now?
Because I don't agree with Mo's take. Honestly, I don't think. I definitely think Trent is like top 10.
Yeah, right. So wait, is he in your top 5?
No, but I don't agree with Ace either, and I liked his take a lot better because I feel like his is more of a stretch. You know what I mean? So
okay,
I'm going with Aces. So.
All right, I'll concede. Yeah, I'll go with Aces too.
So now it's my take of Neymar being better than Messi versus Lee's take of Harry Kane.
Harry Kane. The reason my argument is, bro, you said Champions League. And not only that, you isolate it to knockout rounds.
Yeah.
No, I said Champions League. Champions League.
And then you brought up the round
stats.
No, but then you brought up the stats of the knockout rounds. You ignored
which is what matters.
So again, you're isolating it to the knockout rounds.
No,
if you're saying that's what matters. That's what you're doing right now. I said
he was better in the Champions League, right?
Okay, but you ignore all the things he did in the group stage because the knockout rounds matter. So to you, basically, he was a better player in the knockout rounds, which is such a small set of games to me. It's 7 games. and you're saying he was the best player without a doubt. I think that's very very niche. It's not much of a hot take.
That was my take, but my opinion, which is harder to argue, is that he was better than him the whole year. He was better than him the whole year.
If your take was he was better than him the whole year, and you provided facts and evidence and whatever to back that, I'd say you have the hotter take. But you basically said six goals in the knockout rounds versus Messi's 2. And that's why he was better than him in the Champions League.
No, that's not the only reason. That's what I can bring up.
Two winners.
No, bro, that's what I can bring up.
I think Leeds is a better take. Like that's such a niche. Like that's such a subsect of the subsect.
Not really.
Arf, how do you feel the best English player ever, the Tottenham player, grew up an Arsenal fan? Damn, that must hurt, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you're putting a guy who's never won anything. Yeah, that's a crazy take. I'm with you, Liban. So I'm voting for you. It's honestly a crazy take when you really think about it. The Neymar one.
People need to wake up. People need to watch the Spurs every week. They need to watch them.
I mean, I've seen him dive a couple times recently, but we're gonna get into that later.
So Lee, are you the winner?
He's the winner.
All right. I'll concede.
This was tough. This was tough.
This was a great segment, though. We have to bring it back another day.
Yeah,
100%. 100%.
This
is Liban's idea, by the way.
This is good content.
Amazing content. All right, guys, but we need to get into the bread and butter. Let's talk Liverpool City. Big game today. Liban, I'll let you talk about it first. Tough result. What are you thinking?
Yeah, no, it was a tough game. They played really well. I saw like the people after the press conference. No, it was all right. I it was a good game. It was a good game.
First of all, let me ask you this though.
You're stuttering, Lee.
Hold on. I have a question for Liban. No, the Foden goal, the disallowed one. You agree or disagree with it?
It's whatever. Like, it's not that I disagree or agree. Like, the VAR has already messed City up. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the Copenhagen game. Probably not, but I saw VAR get it wrong 3 times in a row. We got a penalty we didn't deserve. Then they called the handball we didn't. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on with VAR. It's funny, when VAR first came out, I actually was for it. Like, I thought it would fix a lot of things. But if we're calling fouls, obviously that Fabinho foul in slow-mo looks terrible, but in real time it didn't. I didn't think that was a foul because they were both jostling and he just happened to I think Fabinho realized he couldn't get to that ball, so he just fell. He just fell backwards, but whatever.
I honestly believe they only called that foul because there was a goal included with it. I don't think they call that foul any time on the pitch when it happening, anytime. Of course, they only call it because they scored a goal and to disallow.
And Mo, of course, Mo's best friend was refereeing us today.
Yeah,
and he
respect.
I thought he had a good game.
Respect.
He had a terrible game.
Let me tell you why. He didn't.
I enjoyed it.
I've been watching soccer for so long now. I've never seen a referee stop to give a card to the opposing team when the other team has the ball on the attack. Bernardo Silva was on the wing about to whip the ball into whoever was in the box, and he stops the game to give Klopp a red card. That could wait a minute. That could wait a minute or two. Why are you stopping the opposing team another time?
One of the more egregious things in that game, bro, I seen Salah actually get grabbed and dropped, and he just ignored the foul completely.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, it was a rough game. It's always a rough game. That game is probably the hardest game to referee.
He always lets it happen. No, watch his games, bro. He just lets this stuff happen, and then he randomly decides.
No, but nobody lost due to the ref. Nobody lost due to the ref.
Nobody lost. He had a poor reffing both sides.
Yeah,
but he just watch every game that he ever refs, bro. He just lets random physical stuff go, and then the small ticky-tacky stuff, he randomly give a yellow, and that's why it seems so one-sided, at least at times.
Yeah.
It's just there's no logic in how he refs. He's insane.
I hear a lot of bias.
That's personal, but okay.
Thank you, Mo.
Didn't you say something about him? If he disappears, then don't look for me.
I said he disappeared. You're upset.
My bad. That was fed. But listen, let's talk about the 11-on-11 curse, because this is the second week in a row where I have said something, and the player has gone on to score a hat trick. Son scored a hat trick. Salah scored a hat trick where I didn't care about because they're already winning. But now he played like a man today. He played like a man. He was hungry. Come on. No.
It was like a 7 out of 10 for me. I didn't think he was particularly
I agree.
But I respect the initiative. No, he played with initiative. He played with hunger. He played with passion. He didn't want to lose. He's fighting players.
Selfish.
This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. No, come on. You guys are nitpicking. You guys are nitpicking.
He's not very regular. He played
No. He showed character today. I'm not saying he had the best game ever, but he showed character, and you have to respect that from a player who was in terrible form. Biggest game of your season against your rivals. You say, hey,
you want to know
I'm
why
showing
that's
up
cap?
today.
You know what? You want to know that's cap? Because he missed
You're
that
not rivals?
he missed that one-on-one, and if he missed that second one, you'd be like, he played terrible. What's going on in his head? Like, you'd be saying that.
No.
So
My opinion of how he played. No, my opinion of how he played would not have changed.
Yeah, and honestly, the first
both keepers had ridiculous performances.
Yeah.
Like Haaland, if Haaland scores any of those chances, your opinion would change, right?
No, I thought he played okay. I didn't think Haaland played bad.
Haaland didn't really do much. He didn't really do much.
Anonymous.
He was anonymous. Salah was not anonymous. He was in the game, whether he scored or he didn't.
I think
he was in the game.
I think Haaland was in the game. Right. He was in the right places. He was coming back.
He was doing what he's supposed to do. That's his job.
He's facing Virgil van Dijk. But anyways, go ahead.
Joe Gomez.
He showed character.
What does that even mean?
He showed character.
Joe Gomez, I think, had a better game than Van Dijk. If I'm being real.
Stop that.
I'm being real. I think
Van Dijk played good today. I'm not gonna lie. He played great today. He played good.
Van Dizzle was.
But you know who's the best defender in that backline was Robertson.
Yeah,
he did his job.
But going forward, he was. I don't know. Robertson kind of lost a step. Like everything just looks off. His touch, his passing, his delivery. It's not the same Robertson I've seen. And I honestly seen glimpses of that last season as well.
He just came back.
But even last season, I see a lot of glimpses of that. Like he's kind of losing it a little bit.
How old is Harvey Elliott? How old is he?
I think he's
21.
Okay, he gets a pass then. I thought he could have been more like clinical and dangerous today, but he just I don't know. There was that one moment. Too big of a moment for him, but
I forgot who whipped it to him. There was one that it got whipped to him and he just goofed the touch.
Yeah, bro, he did it like 3 times. I thought he could have scored like 2 goals today. Like I thought he could have literally been way more dangerous than he has been. Yeah. But shout out James Milner though, PL legend. He played.
I want to mention the fact that it's very interesting that James Milner played in Trent's position and they looked a lot more competent defensively.
Facts. That's not a mind-blowing take.
And he went forward.
You thought you did something. That's not a mind-blowing take.
AC tried to get you, tried to bait you.
He tried me. I said, okay.
The argument becomes if this is how they're playing, against City. Maybe it was everyone's feeling the game, like they're feeling up to the matchup, and they're trying to play a lot hungrier or whatever it is. But if this is their standard of how they're playing, at least defensively from the back to the front, without Trent, then why would you play him?
Huh? You play him because he gets like 30 assists a season. That's why you play him.
They won the game.
What are we doing?
They had a lot of chances this game anyway.
They're the first team to beat Man City this season. So what was the point?
And they had a lot of chances. It wasn't like they didn't make chances. They had a lot of chances.
What sample size are you using for this analysis?
This one game.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Obviously,
one game.
Hold on, I'm about to do something.
Better than they've looked all season.
All right,
they still created plenty of chances, and they went toe to toe with City.
They were playing basketball. The game was up and down every play. But yeah, go ahead, Lee.
I want to defend somebody who's gotten memed a lot and unfairly compared to like Haaland and everything. I want to defend Nunes for a second. I do. I really do. And that's so crazy of me to defend a Liverpool player. But I said in the Discord, like, I do have to. He is an idiot. And he's somebody that, like, technically isn't where any of us even thought he is. Like, I thought he would be way better on the ball than what we've seen, at least, like, this past year. And that's probably why he doesn't start and doesn't have Klopp's trust yet. But I can't knock his effort. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so impressed with how hard he goes on his runs. Like, he's committed to the ball. Like, he's definitely like. I don't think it's something that he can't do. I don't think it's like something that he's not trying to do. Like, I think he physically can't carry out the tactics that Klopp wants. And I was saying this in the Discord, but if Lukaku showed like even 50% of the effort Nunes showed, he'd still be at Chelsea. He'd still be there. And like would have scored way more goals. That's just my opinion.
Interesting. Very interesting. We did
I hear that, but how do you get to the upper echelon of player if you're not finishing those chances or making the right pass to Carvalho?
That's what I'm saying. I think all the mistakes that we saw today, like that's all fixable. Like I didn't think anything I saw today was like.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think
he's growing pains.
Yeah, his physicality is clearly there. Like he brushed off Akanji. Like he got around him. Like his physicality and his athleticism has carried him this far. Right? He's starting for he's playing for Liverpool. You know what I mean? In a big game. Yeah. But over time, like he'll definitely get better. But yeah, I do want to give credit for his effort.
I hear you, and part of it, what you're saying is correct because again, he's still a new signing. You know, we're not supposed to judge him a month in.
Yeah.
But if we're being honest, even Liverpool fans are judging him a lot. I hear guys, like I mentioned earlier,
everybody in
the park, everybody's joking.
Yeah,
the Nunes touch, things like that. And I don't know, he kind of calls it for it. The whole celebration against Arsenal, uncalled for. Celebrating a Community Shield, not needed. So he's kind of asking for people to meme him.
But he's Uruguayan. This is part of their culture.
This is bro. He's a villain, bro. I read.
They're shit houses, and we love them for that. That's why I like Suarez. That's why I like Cavani. Well, Cavani's not really like that, but
his confidence is clearly like not like low. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't really been wavered. Like he's still he doesn't care. He'll still do whatever he wants. But
yeah. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if we look at the Premier League table, boys, Man City are 4 points behind Arsenal. So, is this Arsenal's best chance of winning a league title? Or
we're not doing this. I just
wanted to mention that.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Athletes, just believe me, you're going to hear this a lot from me. But anyways, I just wanted to bring that up. I just wanted to mention the 4-point gap. But yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say 2 quick things on the Darwin Núñez stuff. Yeah, I honestly think that he looks like he could turn into a really good player. Like it looks like he's not a complete player compared to like a Haaland who looks very complete.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And the second thing, I know we kind of touched on it quickly. I don't think that they should have called back that Foden goal. I think he got ball. Alisson was holding onto the ball just the same time as Haaland kicked it. I don't think they need to protect the keeper from that.
No, that wasn't why they called it back. Though.
They called it back for Fabinho.
The Fabinho foul, which is like which is ridiculous. No, I hear you more, which is even crazier.
I thought it was that.
No,
that was a mistake on VAR, but I think it was the correct call in my opinion. I would have called that back, but the fact they called it back for the Fabinho one and not the Alisson stamp.
Haaland got there first.
Even worse. That's even worse.
I don't know. The slow-mo I seen, I didn't like how it looked.
Liban said it perfectly. If you watch in slow motion, it looks worse. Literally. But if you watch it in game time, it's not as bad.
No, this is no way.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
But yeah, just last thing that I want to say on Liverpool. I think we can all agree that the man of the match was whichever team's keeper won the game.
Yeah,
because both were 100%. Phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
And I feel so bad for Edison that he doesn't play for another nation because
I know.
He's so good and he should be playing in the World Cup, but he's not.
I know.
And and Alisson with the assist today, so shout out to him. I don't know if he got it. But
no, he got it.
We got it. Okay, good.
To make a quick pivot, so we can get out of the Liverpool City. Another top quality keeper performance in the week, Kappa.
Big game against Villa today.
Huge.
Big performance. Yeah, that was insane. I ain't gonna lie.
Mo, did you see the quote tweets on his three? When he tweeted like another 3 points. It's all these Chelsea fans saying, "Oh my god, I can't believe we're stuck with Kepa still." Another week of Kepa.
Bro, he's been phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
Mount with another goal too.
Hey, yo, we'll get up.
Listen, he's popping up. He's popping up. He's warming up.
Another player you mentioned about not playing well. Look what happened.
That's true.
There's a real curse. Curse. Van Dijk's another one.
They definitely
crazy.
There's another one that I want to mention about Tottenham. Hoiberg.
Sadik.
Oh, no.
Pissed.
No. My whole point is Bentancur is clear. Bentancur is clear. There's nothing you can say that will convince me.
Lee, as the guy that I didn't have an opinion earlier, Hoiberg or Bentancur?
Oh, bro, there isn't anything. You know, it's funny. It's like you comparing I was trying to find like an NBA reference, but they're just two players that I don't know. I don't think there's like a real difference between them. It's a matter of preference. It's a matter of preference. I prefer Hoiberg over Bentancur.
But Hoiberg is the reason Bissouma can't get PT now because he's performing. Yeah,
I know. I thought Bissouma
he's playing good. He's playing good. But
he's playing very good,
Just last thing on the league roundup before
you're not getting an apology from us, Sadik. Not today. Not yet.
Dog. I tried.
He's gonna love the Harry Kane stuff.
Oh yeah. You see, people think we never talk about Tottenham, but I feel like we're always big in them.
I took a stand today.
No, but fam, I swear every time we mention Tottenham, is always bigging them up. We never talk down on them except for the trophies, joking, like banter here and there. But like when we're really into our debates, I really feel like we're always on Tottenham's side. Harry Kane, outside of Son, honestly, the Son is.
They just need wingbacks, bro. They need wingbacks and an LCB, and their team would be scary.
Yeah, we did a good job on not talking about Arsenal today. Great job.
Yeah. I tried to bring it up. 4 points. I mean, we're top of the table.
No. Listen. I actually want to say something.
Yeah.
The fact that Arsenal's top is cool. You know, I'm an Arsenal fan. I enjoy it. But what's scaring me is Tottenham is not dropping points and Chelsea is not dropping points.
Yeah.
Like, and
it's
City,
mind
to be fair,
blowing to me.
City's not either. It's just this Liverpool game.
City's a constant. City's a constant.
Yeah.
You know what I honestly think has happened? Because it's not City top where it's kind of like a foregone conclusion then. Everybody's trying because they know Arsenal's up there. Like, don't take what I'm saying with too much bias, but I feel like everybody's just tryharding because they know it's a lot more achievable to beat Arsenal to the league title than City. Yeah. And it's mind-blowing to me. City and Tottenham are on the same amount of points right now.
Yeah. I hear it because
the narrative of the season does not say that to me. Chelsea is not that far off. They had a bad start. You would think they're so far behind. They're not far. They're at like 19 points. They're not that far behind.
With a game in hand, yeah. It's not.
This is crazy. Yeah. This is crazy, and I'm tired of it. I want Tottenham and Chelsea to lose.
No, but the crazy thing is, Achis, like I know I'm bigging up Arsenal, but bro, we literally had our worst performance today against Leeds, and we still got 3 points. But you guys are bigging up everybody else getting points. You have to talk about Arsenal too. We had our worst performance, and we got 3 points out of it.
So we didn't deserve that win. We didn't deserve that win for sure.
But we got it.
Referee wise, anything wise, we didn't deserve that.
Look, all I'm saying is I think part of your take, Ace, and I agree completely, is it's not only City not being top, it's the fact that Liverpool were dropping the ball. Because usually it's City, Liverpool 1 and 2, everyone else fight for whatever position. Now it's like City's not first. Liverpool's not even close to top 4 right now. Yo, there's a real chance. There's real spots available.
There's blood in the water and all the sharks are circling. And I'm so tired of Tottenham still winning points. Like I don't even know what to say. I don't know.
Side note, I think Gerrard needs to get fired. He needs to get fired. He needs to go. I don't know. Did you see his take? It was on the Sky Sports or something like that, or I don't know, one of the British networks. And he's like, Aston Villa, they're not as. He said Chelsea should be fighting for top 4. Chelsea should be competing for the league, and they should just basically shit on Aston Villa when they come to
it was very it was very Kloppish, that quote.
Bro, that's disgusting, bro. Very like you're the Aston Villa manager, and you're out here basically saying the team coming to your stadium should shit on you. Yeah, but leave. You're already doing poor. You're already doing bad.
Outside of that, it's just the defending is poor, man. I know they've been spending a lot. I know Carlos Diaz got injured. I forgot. It was a torn Achilles or something. Literally the first game of the season. So I do feel for them on the defensive side. Like you're starting Tyrone Mings every game, which is obviously a big L. So
who gave Mason Mount an assist today?
Honestly,
they got Mings.
Yeah. But it's maybe early in the season. But right now it's not looking good. But I think there's more other teams that are looking worse. So maybe Gerrard, he needs a little bit more time. Maybe. Because there's a lot of new players in that squad. So, but yeah, that statement was crazy. But you guys want to move on to our next segment?
Yeah, just before that, one thing to say on the Champions League has to do with Lewandowski's performance in Real Madrid's win.
Another curse?
Wait for it.
No, get those lights off! Off! Turn them off. They're too bright. Turn them off.
The lights were too bright for our boy, man. But let's move on, Arif.
We'll move on. We'll bring it up another time. But our next segment, since Liban is here, our Man City correspondent, we're gonna play this or that, the Man City version. So, boys, we're gonna start off here. We're gonna go Aguero or Haaland. It's kind of an easy one.
Aguero,
maybe.
Aguero. Was it 93-22? What's the time, Lee?
93-20.
93-20. I was close.
Everybody's Aguero?
Mr. 93-20.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, 100% Aguero. 100% Aguero.
Forever. 93-20.
Right, for now. All right, next one. Yaya Toure or Kevin De Bruyne?
Come on now, don't do that. KDB, don't do that, bro. It's already over.
Ooh. I know I'm not going to get the same answer from the other guy.
Who's the other guy?
I know Mo. I know Mo is KDB. Has to be.
I'm KDB, but I like my black brother, bro.
Me too.
Listen, the tier list has the answers.
Oh my god!
Where we put KDB ahead of Yaya Toure, and
do you agree or disagree with that tier list?
I disagreed with it, but yeah.
No. Toure did, so I'm on with the KDB.
Yeah, she did. For real?
Really?
It was allegedly. It was alleged.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
KDB.
Next one, Fernandinho or Rodri?
Rodri.
Fernand.
Rodri.
Yeah.
What?
Which is so crazy to say.
I thought this one would have been the hardest.
This is living in the moment.
I know, but
it's not, bro.
It's not.
Rodri was
100%.
Rodri was nice at Atletico Madrid too, though.
Fernandinho has been one of the best CDMs ever. in this league.
I don't know about ever, but I think Fernandinho,
100% ever.
He caught a bit of luck. He caught a bit of luck with his career in terms of like the squad that he was in. Like, I'm not saying that Rodri's playing in a lesser squad, but Rodri's influence is way more. Fernandinho was like cleaning up. Rodri has a responsibility to create way more than Fernandinho does, and he's just as good, if not maybe a little worse at defending. But Rodri's really way closer to him defensively than Fernandinho is to him. Rodri offensively.
No. Listen, quick question: who are the better CDMs in Premier League history? And how many are there?
Fernandinho's up there, but it's
how many are there? I don't know too many.
Makelele, Mascherano.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't the greatest, I don't think at the time he was up there.
No, you're wilding. You're wilding.
Come on, come on. If you know, you know.
CDMs.
Listen, bro, when Obi came into a game, no one was scoring.
No one was scoring.
The game was over. The game was over. It was finished. It didn't matter what the score was. That's where it ended. Just turn off the TV.
Fernandinho wouldn't do bits under Mourinho?
He would have.
How many yellows has that guy gotten for City to win?
Yeah, I mean, Rodri had
he gets the technical yellows every game.
Rodri had a tactical handball today, which I've never seen that before. He like stopped.
No, that's new drip.
That's some new stuff. Yeah.
All right, next one: Leroy Sané or Raheem Sterling?
Sterling.
Raheem.
Really?
Twitter's gonna tell you Sané. Twitter's gonna tell you more.
No, but Sané was disgusting, bro. As an Arsenal fan, I was scared when I seen him on the team sheet.
His time with City.
I wasn't worried as much with Sterling, bro. I was genuinely scared of Sané on the team sheet. I remember that Carabao Cup game final in Wenger's last season, the 3-0. That was scary hours.
Did you just say Carabao Cup? No, but Leroy Sané's time with City is a little romanticized.
It is. Very romanticized.
Yeah, Sterling is clear. And
I'm not gonna lie, I would have probably picked Sané until Sterling went to Chelsea, and he's showing I can do this on my own. I don't need this super team. He's actually the guy.
That's what you do,
bro. I've been on this wave. Remember in the World Cup when I started turning, then I was going, not World Cup, sorry, the Euros going. This guy is actually like their best player.
Definitely.
No, I still don't like his game though.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I don't love his game,
but he produces.
He produces and he's dangerous. Yeah.
Okay, I got two more. This one, I just wanted to add it because I wanted to mix it up. Kolarov or Zinchenko? I was a big Kolarov guy. I ain't gonna lie. I actually really like them.
Kolarov. You guys are insane.
But Zinchenko played in the Champions League final, though.
Yeah. I performed in semi-final against PSG.
People blame him for the goal.
That's true.
You blame him for the goal.
I'm going Zinchenko.
No, for me,
Kolarov used to take our free kicks, bro.
Yeah. Kolarov, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, Lee, did I ever tell you that I was like face to face with like Aguero and company before?
No.
I was at BMO Field, the Toronto FC. I was working. I was just there. And whatever, I was in like the tunnel when they were walking by, and I was just looking at them. Company is huge. Pause. That guy is a monster. He's a monster.
Yeah.
All right, last one, just because Liverpool and City played today, and we had two brilliant performances from the keepers: Ederson or Alisson. No bias.
That's Alisson. Yeah, it's Alisson.
Alisson.
I think Ederson is just, I don't know how to explain it. He's a
madman, bro.
Yeah, he's too crazy. But you know what? I don't know. Pep loves him, so I don't know. I can't really say much, but he's a little insane.
I got one last one. Who do you think has the hardest shot power between KDB, Dzeko, and Haaland?
Haaland.
Shot power?
Shot power.
Yeah, KDB produces those shot powers so well, but like Haaland is just like,
bro. I'm only saying KDB.
You're a cultured man. Mo, you're cultured. You're very cultured.
I'm only saying KDB because his shot power is equal in both foots. No.
KDB's one foot. Technical. The hardest foot.
KDB's
the hardest shot that they can do. Who has the hardest?
I think Rodri has a harder shot than all three of them.
I agree. That goal that was overturned. That was crazy.
Dzeko's shot. I seen it live with my own eyes. I said it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it
doesn't make sense. He might pop the ball sometimes. I swear.
I don't know why you included Haaland in that. I don't know.
No, Haaland can shoot hard.
Yeah. Haaland can shoot. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Every finish, the ball's flat, no spin, just laser.
Okay. All right, let's move on. Last segment for today is Player of the Week. Mo, you can go first.
I think it's Mason Mount. Two man of the matches. One of them he only played 45 minutes.
True.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a very good one. A very good one. Yeah. The 11-11 curse stays on.
I think it's just me.
Yeah.
it is, bro. It's all your takes.
Yeah. But I live for it. I'll go
the
next.
Lewandowski one's not looking bad right now. I'll tell you that.
No, bro, the man wasn't a hat trick or a 2 in the Champions League. My man Ace was slating him, and then he performed. The team didn't do well defensively, but he performed.
He scored 2, and he saved them maybe. Still would say, but
no comment.
Yeah.
But, my player of the week is Brendan Aronson. First, probably like I've only watched him a couple times, but today he really showed out. He has so much time on the ball, even under pressure. He's giving the right pass, the right way. He's trying things. He's working hard. I really like him. I think even though he lost to Arsenal, but he showed up, and I really like that for him.
Yeah. Let me go next. My player of the week is Ivan Toney. I'm pretty sure he got his ticket to Qatar now. That's it. I'm pretty confident that Southgate's going to pick him, and he's going to be in Qatar and wherever with all the other England teammates. Let's go best for last. Liban, go ahead.
Before Liban, I got a question, Arf. You think he's gonna hop into economy with the other fans?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You want me to rank your 3 players of the week?
No, if you have one, you throw it up.
Mine's Allison.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, mine's Allison. He stand on his head today. I thought 2 of those two shots that have gone in today that he saved, especially the Haaland one where he like reached to the opposite side of his body and got it. Bro, that's unbelievable. And obviously,
bro, Liban really got humbled today. He's spoken so highly of Liverpool today. I've never seen you like this. As much as I got to talk to you this past couple, this is a different you today, mashallah.
Nah, it's a Premier League game in October. You know what I mean? I already know when it comes to the finals and knockout stages and the end of the season. That's what City does. You know what I mean? We're not even in form yet. So
no, Liban, we scheduled you, and you were hoping to come here on violence.
I know.
It's a very subdued and lax version.
Unfortunate events for him, bro.
I know,
if that Foden goal went in early and they won the game 1-0, it was gonna be a different Liban today.
Maybe. I guess we'll never know.
Listen, last question, and we'll leave it for the Discord. Who do you think is the better striker, Toney or Mitrovic?
That's not even a question.
Mitrovic. Other than that, thank you everybody for listening. Liban, thank you so much. You know we love you so much. If you guys love Liban, make sure you tune into the Pro Clubs. He's there every Friday night when we're streaming. Make sure you tune in. Boys put out great content.
Top three.
I'm top goal scorer. Just saying it. Anyways. I don't know Mwad's last place though. Anyways,
shout out my real top goal scorer. Shout out my the real top goal scorer.
Yeah, put skill points of passing, man. God damn. Anyways, we'll see you all next week. Take care. Peace.
Easy.